Hey, Wildcard Mara here. You know what it is. You are tuning into another episode of Wildcard Chief Podcast, episode 36. We're going to recap that horrible loss in week 8 to the Denver Broncos and, most importantly, get you prepared for Germany, week 9, Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill. Let's go! Is one of those situations where some of these players for the Broncos, what do they have to lose for it? They have nothing to lose. Their team is horrible. The chances of making to the playoffs are not good. The chances of making to the come on, we ain't go that far. The chances of making to the playoffs ain't good, and it stops right there. Come on, that's not a competitive team. So at this point, you're going to have a whole bunch of individuals that's going to have a showcase game to show, hey, why you should trade for me. And we don't want to be the Chiefs to be at the expense of this showcase game. That's all I'm saying. That's why I had them on upset alert. Because it takes a few, interception here, turnover there, flip the script for the Broncos. No matter how bad they are. Turnovers always matter. They can always keep a team in the game. All right, so that I'm not saying they're gonna beat the Chiefs because come on, they shouldn't. All I'm saying, being on upset alert is different from picking the upset. I'm not picking the upset. All right, let's not get confused. Chiefs are the better team, regardless of the flu game that Patrick is about to have. They still are the better team. Should win the game. All right. Well. That's from last week's episode. Right before that horrific, just disgusting display of football that our Kansas City Chiefs put on last week. And sometimes I hate when I'm right and wrong at the same time. Either way, regardless, let's just kick the can because the last time we saw our Chiefs, they would disappoint us. Let's just call it what it is. All right, losing to the Denver Broncos in that fashion. I mean, it was disgusting. Turnovers like crazy. Offense couldn't get going, couldn't sustain drives. Our defense got tired, who actually played well, but they got tired. They was getting after Russell Wilson, did what they needed to do, but they were tired. And it just sour taste. So that's the last time we saw our Chiefs. All right. It ain't too much to recap about week 8. We just gonna keep it moving. All right. Discussing. Let's not even talk about it. But I do gotta say this. Trade deadline passed. No movement from the Chiefs, and I'm not surprised. The reason why I'm not surprised is because I didn't see Brett Veach going out there and saying, hey, we absolutely need this, need that. I mean, the Chiefs 6-2. The offense is still producing. The defense is still one of the best in the league. It comes down to execution. It comes down to making plays. It comes down to, better play calling on the offense. It comes down to wide receivers catching the football, running around, running the right routes. Spacing, not being in the same area as each other. Make sure that you're, doing your job. And that's what I got from Brett Veach not making any moves at the trade deadline. The only move that would have made sense to me is that they was able to find a way to get Devontae Adams for the Raiders. And that wasn't going to happen. No way the Raiders were going to help the Chiefs get better. No way they were going to let go of a talent like Devontae Adams, come to Kansas City, play them twice a year, this year and for the next few years while he's still on the contract. That wasn't going to happen. But look, That's wishful thinking. That's the only thing that I saw that the Chiefs could possibly even entertain. But other than that, if nobody wasn't going to come off their, top tier wide receivers, keep it moving. And I'm okay with that. The Chiefs are still a damn good team. It comes down to execution. We can't look. Go back to first episode for this season. Was there proof that this wide receiver room could do great things? No. There was no proof that this wide receiver room could do great things. But what I did have is optimism that once you get in the system, learn the system, and even for my second year receivers who's been in the system with Andy Reid for the second year, can gradually get better. Has it, come to fruition? No, but I'm not going to freak out when you're 6-2. You're at the top of the AFC, top of the division. You're still one of the cream of the crop teams in the NFL. It's okay that the Chiefs didn't make any moves, but it's okay. It's okay. Still damn good. But here we are, week 9. And, there's this report. They're saying, hey, the Chiefs wanted the game in Germany. Wanted it in Germany. Because they didn't want to deal with the boos and the backlash of the fans going against Tyreek. I don't buy that crap worth a damn. First of all, even though this is considered a home game, you, as a franchise, yes, will the Chiefs get popularity worldwide, internationally? Yes. They're going to get, it's in Germany. Football is coming big. American football is coming, starting to become very popular overseas. Cool. It's not an international sport yet. It's not on that level yet, but it's starting to come, more than just an American, favorite pastime. It's starting to become, popular amongst other countries. And that's cool. Yes, you can have, success being an international, popularity. Look at the Cowboys. Ain't won damn nothing in 30 plus years. But Jerry Jones brought in $1 billion last year because his team is an international popular team. Say what you want. He has clout because that team is well known across the globe, not just in the States. So you can, garner some attention from being internationally known. But to say that we didn't want the home game in Kansas City in Arrowhead Stadium, knowing that is a boost for the economy, all the money being spent, the viewership, been great for the city. Don't tell me that you didn't want it because you didn't want the fans to boo Tyreek. I'm not buying that. We got to remember, Neil Smith went to the hated Denver Broncos. Won 2 Super Bowls with them. He came back to Kansas City and played. He took his boos. Donnie Edwards played for the Chargers, took his boos when he came back to Arrowhead. There's been plenty of other players that have been on this franchise and gone somewhere else and came into the stadium and took their boos. I'm not buying that. Oh, we don't want to boo Tyreek. Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm not. I don't believe it. It's been reported. Why was that even reported? Who cares? The game's here. But speaking of the game, let's get down to business, man. The Chiefs' keys to victory on the defensive side. This is what I love about this defense, right? Is they've been consistent. They've been consistent, playing consistent all season. One of the better teams against the pass. Need to get a little bit better against the run. But they get after it. I mean, look, come on. Second in pass defense, second in scoring defense. They are a top 5 team in getting sacks. They get after it. And we're not going to sit here and act like the Dolphins offensive line. I know they're getting Teron Armstead back, but, they allow pressures. When Tua's not getting the football out real quick, because that's been their saving grace is Tua getting the football out of his hands quick. So this is when it comes to Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed, playing a little bump and run, killing the timing. Got to kill the timing of wide receiver running their routes and where they want to, be at in a certain place on the field when it comes into Tua getting the football out of his hands. That's what you got to do. You got to break up the timing on this. You got to make him hold the ball. Make Tua hold the ball. We win this game. That's just a fact. Tua is still Tua, although Dolphins look good. But we got to be honest. When you keep playing a lot of these teams that the Dolphins are playing, the not so good teams putting up 30, 25, 28, putting up crazy points against them, put up 70 against Denver. A lot of your offensive stats looking inflated because of that game. But we saw what happened when they played the Eagles. Can't get past 20. We saw when they played the Bills. Can't get past 20. Better teams got the Dolphins number. 2 losses on their record, 6-2, right? Yeah. Go look at the schedule. I get it. You play who's on the schedule. You don't make the schedule. I get that. But there's a difference in level of competition on those 6 wins and those 2 losses for the Dolphins. It's a big difference of competition. That's just fact, Jack. So that's the key for the defense. Just continue to do what you do. Charles Omenihu, 2 games, appeared as a Chief, 2 sacks. Love that addition. Glad that the suspension is over. Whew. Because he is adding another dynamic to this pass rush, getting after it. Chris Jones is still hot. Last week, I think against the Broncos was his first time not recording a sack, and he's recorded a sack in just about every game but last week since he's played this year. Karlaftis is getting after it. Mike Dana is getting after it. That pass rush is getting after it, baby. I love it. I absolutely love it. You're getting after it. But let's not make this a Chiefs versus Tyreek Hill situation because that's not what it is. This is Chiefs versus Dolphins. Play your game. Obviously, you pay attention to Tyreek, but try to disrupt the timing. I know he's fast. We know this. We're Chiefs fans. He started with us. We know how fast he is. But what you do is you can't let him have free release off the line of scrimmage. Break up the timing with him and Tua. Break up the timing with Waddle and Tua. Your top 2 receivers. Break up the timing. Can't let them have free release. Got to put some. We got to do the bust arounds. Put all your hands on my eyes to see. Straight buck wilding in the place to be. Yo, you need to. No free release. We got to put hands on these dudes. Got to put hands on them. All right? Offensive keys. Hey, man, it's simple. I swear I jinxed the Chiefs last week. I told them don't do the turnovers. So I'm just going to say it again and hopefully not jinx the team. Come on. This is literally the key. Don't turn the ball over. We saw what happens when you turn the ball over. 5 turnovers. I know one of them was a special teams muff punt by McCole Hartman. Look, McCole, you're very admirable. Go on Twitter and say that loss was on you. No, it wasn't. It just wasn't on you, pimp. Your muff punt played a part in it, but it wasn't all of it. It played a part in it, not all of it. Very admirable of you, but do better then. But this is on the offense. That loss was on the offense. I don't care. I'm placing all blame on the offense. The play calling was trash. The offense was trash. And yes, I thought Mahomes was going to have a flu game. He played like he had the flu. when you're feeling real crummy and cruddy, can't move, can't do. He couldn't do nothing right last week. So, offense, here's your key to victory. Don't turn the damn ball over. I really do think that the Chiefs are still the better team than the Dolphins. I think the defense is still, prone to get burnt. I know they're excited. We got Jalen Ramsey back. Okay, got an interception last week. Cool. I didn't see Andy Reid game plan some good offense against Jalen Ramsey before. But I'm not going to sit here and act like this Dolphins defense is like that. I don't think they really like that. Yeah, they can get after the quarterback. They're up there in sacks too, right behind the Chiefs. They're up there in sacks. Yeah, they can get after the quarterback. That is true. But I don't think they played. There's been two teams that got good offensive lines like the Chiefs, the Eagles and the Bills, and they weren't getting after their quarterbacks like that. Dolphins defense still can give up the cheeks. Still get busted. Still get their hair rocked. And Patrick Mahomes we got to stop the interceptions. Man, we got to stop the interceptions. The offense got to stop the turnovers. I mean, -4 in turnover margin. My goodness, what are we doing, Chiefs? This is bad. These many turnovers, giveaways, complete giveaways. Like they're literally having a crazy amount of giveaways that is usually about the amount that they would give away in a year. I mean, 16 giveaways. 10 interceptions, 8 belonging to Patrick, Unfortunately, Blaine Gabbert has 2 in mop-up duty. But 8 interceptions from Mahomes, 6 fumbles, 16 giveaways in total. Like, come on. The Chiefs usually average around 22 to 23 giveaways in a whole season. They're at 16, and we halfway through the season. I don't like this rate that they are doing. So this is strictly only key. Don't turn the damn ball over. Make the damn plays. This is what's really killing me with this offense is because it's not like they not moving the ball. It's still one of the most productive offenses in the league. They can move the ball. For some reason, they can't cut down the turnovers, and for some reason, they can't, get better with their red zone efficiency. I don't know what's going on with these situations. The play calling between the 20s is immaculate. Getting to the 20 and getting to the end zone is a problem this year, which is something we are not accustomed to. This is not the offense as Chiefs fans we are accustomed to. That's one thing that I can say. That's the only key to victory. I'm just going to leave it at that because it ain't too much really more to say. Stop being sloppy. All right? There's a few things I like in my life that are sloppy. I like sloppy joes and okay, this is a PG show. Only few things I like sloppy in my life. I don't like my Chiefs offense being sloppy. That's not one of them. All right. But you know what it is. Let's go get this win in Germany, man. First of all, don't go flying 15, 16 hours to play like trash like y'all did last week, Chiefs. Don't do it. Don't do it. You feel me? Come on. But y'all know what it is, man. Tap in with all the content that we got here at IOW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, where all the content is stored, where every last episode of Wildcard Chief Podcast is at IOW Sports 1 on Twitter. You can chop it up with me, KC Wildcard Mar, on the Twitter. Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. Hey, man. I hope y'all get up early. If I was smart, I would have done a brunch. I would have sold some brunch plates, sell some chicken and waffles, breakfast burritos, because we got an early game out here in Kansas City, 8:30. Whoo! So get the mimosas popping, get the coffee going, might even splash a little Kahlua, a little Bailey's in the coffee. Do what you got to do. Some Bloody Marys. I'm not a Bloody Mary fan. I don't know these people are. Tequila Sunrise. That's probably more up my alley. But regardless, get your butts up. Go get your rest. Get your butt up. Because we got some cheering to do. Because our boys need to show that they will not let last week 8 performance, happen again. And I'm out. Peace and love, y'all. Oh. My manners. And the home of the Chiefs, baby.